Hello, the unstoppable. Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to become so irresistibly charming that people will line up just to bask in your presence. The kind of person others can't help but crave being around. Think of it as the How to Be a Human Magnet manual, but with fewer weird science experiments and more practical tips you can actually use. In a world where connections are worth their weight in gold, or at least a really good cup of coffee, mastering the art of magnetic charisma is like having a superpower that makes everyone want to be your sidekick. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that will turn you into the life of the party, the center of attention, and the person everyone wants to hang out with, even on a Monday morning. Get ready to sprinkle some charm, stir in a dash of humor, and watch as people line up to be in your orbit. Let's make them crave being around you like a kid craves candy on Halloween night. Number 1. Bring value. Ladies, let's dive deep into the transformative power of bringing value into the lives of others. A ripple effect of positivity that not only enriches the lives of those around us, but also leaves an indelible mark on the tapestry of human connection. Have you ever experienced a moment where someone's small gesture, a kind word, a thoughtful deed, or a genuine smile made all the difference in your day? It's like stumbling upon a hidden treasure, a glimmer of light in the darkness that restores your faith in humanity. Now, queens, envision yourself as the catalyst for that same transformative experience in the lives of others. Imagine being the one who brightens someone's day with a well-timed joke, who imparts wisdom that resonates deeply, or who extends a helping hand when they need it most. It's a powerful realization, isn't it? But here's the thing. Bringing value isn't just about making a fleeting impression. It's about leaving a lasting legacy of kindness and generosity that reverberates far beyond the moment. But let's peel back the layers of superficiality and delve into the heart of the matter. In a world where self-interest often reigns supreme, the act of bringing value has become a radical act of selflessness. It's all too easy to get caught up in the pursuit of personal gain, to view every interaction as an opportunity to further our own agenda, and to overlook the needs and desires of those around us in the process. But here's the unvarnished truth. True fulfillment comes not from what we take, but from what we give. It comes from the moments when we set aside our own needs and desires in service of others, when we extend a hand of compassion to those who are struggling, and when we share our gifts and talents with the world without expecting anything in return. But fear not, because bringing value is a skill that anyone can cultivate with intention and practice. It starts with cultivating a mindset of abundance, recognizing that we each have something unique and valuable to offer the world, and that by sharing our gifts generously, we create a rising tide that lifts all boats. So the next time you find yourself in a position to bring value into someone's life, ask yourself this: am I contributing to the collective good, or am I merely seeking to further my own interests? Because in a world hungry for connection and meaning, the true currency of wealth is not measured in material possessions, but in the richness of our relationships and the depth of our impact on the lives of others. Number 2, ditch the ego. Ladies, let's embark on a journey into the heart of ego, where the line between confidence and arrogance blurs, and the consequences of ego-driven behavior are laid bare for all to see. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where everyone you encounter is constantly singing their own praises, boasting about their accomplishments, and fishing for compliments like a desperate angler on a barren lake. It's a world where every conversation becomes a competition, every interaction a battle for supremacy, and every relationship a fragile balancing act of fragile egos. Now open your eyes and take a good hard look in the mirror. Are you contributing to this toxic culture of self-centeredness and one-upmanship, or are you actively working to dismantle it? Here's the brutal truth. Nobody likes a braggart. Sure, confidence is important, essential even, but there's a fine line between owning your successes and letting them define you. When you lead with your ego, you alienate others and create an environment where genuine connection is impossible. But here's the kicker. Ego is a sneaky beast, lurking in the shadows of our subconscious minds, whispering sweet nothings in our ears and convincing us that we're better, smarter, and more deserving than everyone else. It's the voice that tells us to hog the spotlight, hog the credit, and hog the glory, regardless of the collateral damage it inflicts on those around us. But fear not, because ego is not invincible. It can be tamed, trained, and ultimately transcended through the power of self-awareness and humility. It starts with recognizing that you are not the center of the universe, that your worth is not defined by external validation, and that true greatness lies not in how loudly you proclaim your own greatness, but in how deeply you touch the lives of others. So the next time you feel the urge to puff out your chest and trumpet your own accomplishments to the world, take a moment to pause, to reflect, and to ask yourself this: am I leading with my ego, or am I leading with my heart? Because in a world that's starving for authenticity and connection, humility is not just a virtue, it's a revolution waiting to happen. Ladies, if you're hungry for more tips and insights to level up your charisma game and conquer the world with your magnetic personality, then look no further. Subscribe to the Unstoppable She channel for a steady stream of fantastic content just like this. Don't miss out on the opportunity to join our community of unstoppable women on the path to greatness. Hit that subscribe button now and let the journey begin. Number 3, talk less and listen more. Now, ladies, let's take a journey into the often overlooked art of listening, a skill so powerful yet so often neglected in our fast-paced, noise-filled world. Have you ever found yourself in the company of someone who seems to have an inexhaustible supply of words, monopolizing the conversation without pausing to take a breath? It's like being caught in a whirlwind of sound, where your thoughts are drowned out by the relentless chatter of the other person. Now flip the script. Imagine being the one who's constantly talking, oblivious to the silent pleas for a chance to be heard from those around you. It's a sobering realization, isn't it? But here's the thing. Listening isn't just about staying quiet while the other person speaks. It's about actively engaging with their words, tuning into their emotions, and showing them that their voice matters. But let's get real for a moment. In a world where everyone is clamoring to be heard, true listening has become a rare and precious commodity. It's all too easy to get caught up in our own thoughts, to let our minds wander while the other person is speaking, or worse, to simply wait for our turn to talk without truly absorbing what's being said. But here's the brutal truth. When you fail to listen, you're not just missing out on valuable insights and perspectives, you're also missing out on an opportunity to connect with the other person on a deeper level. You're sending a message that their words are not worthy of your attention, that their thoughts and feelings are inconsequential, and that their presence in the conversation is merely a formality. But fear not, because listening is a skill that can be developed and refined with practice and intention. It starts with being present, truly present, in the moment, and actively engaging with the other person's words. It means putting aside your own agenda, your own opinions, and your own ego, and opening yourself up to the possibility of being changed by what you hear. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, ask yourself this: am I truly listening, or am I simply waiting for my turn to speak? Because in a world that's starving for connection and understanding, listening isn't just a courtesy, it's a revolutionary act of empathy and compassion. Number 4, be genuine. Miladies, let's delve into the profound essence of authenticity, a quality so potent that it has the power to draw others in like a magnetic force, forging connections that transcend the superficial and endure the tests of time. Have you ever encountered someone whose every word and action feels rehearsed, whose smile doesn't quite reach their eyes, and whose facade of perfection crumbles upon closer inspection? It's like trying to embrace a hologram, enticing from a distance, but ultimately devoid of substance. Now, imagine being in the presence of someone who radiates authenticity from every pore, whose words resonate with sincerity, and whose presence feels like a breath of fresh air in a world polluted by pretense. It's a rare and precious gift, isn't it? But here's the thing. Authenticity isn't just about being true to yourself. It's about being true to others as well. But let's peel back the layers of superficiality and delve into the heart of the matter. In a world where image is everything and appearances are meticulously curated for public consumption, genuine authenticity has become a scarce commodity. It's all too easy to get caught up in the pursuit of perfection, to craft a carefully manicured persona that bears little resemblance to the messy, imperfect reality beneath the surface. But here's the stark truth. Authenticity cannot be faked. It cannot be manufactured or bought. It is the raw, unfiltered expression of your true self, flaws, quirks and all. And while it may not always be easy or comfortable to embrace, it is the cornerstone upon which genuine connections are built. But fear not, because authenticity is not a trait reserved for the select few. It is a state of being that anyone can cultivate with courage and self-awareness. It starts with embracing your imperfections, your vulnerabilities, and your unique quirks that make you who you are. It means owning your truth, even when it's messy, even when it's uncomfortable, and trusting that those who are meant to be in your life will embrace you for exactly who you are. So the next time you find yourself tempted to don the mask of perfection or to project an image of someone you're not, ask yourself this: am I being true to myself? Or am I sacrificing my authenticity for the sake of appearances? Because in a world starving for genuine connections, authenticity isn't just a virtue. It's a beacon of light in a sea of darkness, guiding us home to ourselves and to each other. Number 5, respect boundaries. Trailblazers. Let's embark on a journey into the delicate dance of respecting boundaries, a dance that requires grace, empathy, and an acute awareness of the invisible lines that define the limits of our personal space and autonomy. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone's incessant need for attention or validation left you feeling suffocated, trapped, and desperate for an escape route? It's like being ensnared in a web of clinginess, where every attempt to break free only tightens the grip. Now, imagine being the one on the other side of that dynamic, the one whose well-intentioned gestures of affection inadvertently crossed the line into territory marked too much, too soon. It's a humbling realization, isn't it? But here's the thing. Respecting boundaries isn't just about giving people space. It's about honoring their autonomy, their agency, and their right to set limits on how they engage with the world around them. But let's peel back the layers of insecurity and neediness and delve into the heart of the matter. In a world where social norms often dictate that more is better, the concept of boundaries can feel like an inconvenient obstacle to be overcome rather than a fundamental aspect of healthy relationships. It's all too easy to get caught up in the pursuit of validation, to view every interaction as an opportunity to assert our presence and to overlook the subtle cues that signal when we've overstepped our bounds. But here's the stark truth. Boundaries are not barriers. They're gateways to deeper, more authentic connections. They're the signposts that guide us toward mutual respect, understanding, and trust. And while it may be uncomfortable to acknowledge the limits of our influence, it is only by honoring those boundaries that we can truly create the space for genuine connection to flourish. But fear not, because respecting boundaries is a skill that can be cultivated with mindfulness and self-awareness. It starts with recognizing that each person is the steward of their own boundaries, and that it is not our place to dictate where those boundaries lie. It means paying attention to the cues, verbal and nonverbal, that signal when someone needs space, and honoring those cues with grace and humility. So the next time you find yourself in a relationship, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, ask yourself this: am I respecting the boundaries of the other person, or am I allowing my own needs and desires to overshadow their autonomy? Because in a world hungry for authenticity and connection, true intimacy can only thrive in the fertile soil of mutual respect and understanding. Congratulations, ladies. You've just unlocked the secrets to becoming the ultimate people magnet. Armed with these 5 game-changing tips, you're now equipped to charm your way into the hearts and minds of anyone you encounter. But remember, with great charisma comes great responsibility. So use your newfound powers wisely. As you venture out into the world armed with your wit, warmth, and winning personality, remember to stay true to yourself. Authenticity is the secret ingredient that elevates mere charm to irresistible allure. So don't be afraid to let your true self shine through. So go forth, dear trailblazers, and let your charisma light up every room you enter. Whether you're making new friends, impressing potential clients, or simply brightening someone's day with your infectious smile, know that you have the power to leave a lasting impression wherever you go. With these secrets in your arsenal, there's no limit to the connections you'll make and the adventures that lie ahead. So go ahead, embrace your inner magnetism, and watch as the world clamors to be in your presence. After all, who wouldn't crave being around someone as captivating as you? Stay safe, Queen. See you in our next one. See you.